Hey guys, welcome back to Candy Beauty. So I don't have any makeup on because the Xenon palette was a mess. This video is long overdue. Today we're going to be taking a look, reviewing, and testing out, doing a look or 2 or 3 or 4 of the new Huda Beauty Grunge palette. Not so new anymore, but it's still new. Anyways, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap that bell so you can be notified of all the new upcoming videos. And you guys, I have been doing Vlogmas giveaways for years now, and I want to do one this year, but I just can't. I'm trying to debate on whether I should or not because there haven't been views or comments, and in order to be able to like do a giveaway and have a winner, I need you guys to like watch the videos and comment. Otherwise, there's really no point in doing one. So if you guys want to rally, you'll have to let me know down below. But if you want to rally, I'll do a giveaway. And if I don't hear from anybody, then again, I can't do a giveaway without like having comments and people to choose from to be able to like, you know, randomly select for the giveaway. So I've been doing them for years. I know everybody's like not in the Christmas spirit this year. I get it. I totally get it. But it's just not, again, I wouldn't be able to justify it without the comments and the likes and the views and everything like that. So, because I was thinking about doing a trivia and maybe like throwing some gift cards into it this year. I was like really excited, but again, I mean, we're already like past the mid-December point, and the most of you that I hear from, I haven't, and I get it, people are busy. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into this new Huda Beauty palette. So excited to do some swatches. Okay, so starting out with the first row, we have some mattes, we have some shimmers, okay, that's like a satin matte. So there's a first row. Ooh, that's pretty. The shimmers are very kind of like glass-like so far. There we go, that's the second row. And like always, the Vlogmas will go into the new year. So if you know, want to try to get caught up, that's fine. Usually it goes until mid-January or the end of January. And I wasn't, again, I don't really know about the gift cards. The reason I was thinking about gift cards maybe is because usually I do huge boxes of makeup. And I know from last year, like first of all, it takes me time to get everything together. And I'm really, really bad at that. Second of all, I know the price of shipping has like gone up. Like last time when I sent out the giveaway boxes, it was like around $50 and $60 to ship them out. Granted, they were huge boxes, but still. So then I'm like, well, maybe I should do, like, maybe it was more like $30, $40. Maybe I should just do, you know, a little bit of makeup and gift cards instead. I'm still up in the air, and like I said, I have to have you guys participate in order to be able to do them at all. So hopefully you guys can rally, get some time. So hopefully you guys can rally and get some time to participate. Okay, so that black one is like that, which I'm not really a fan of those types of shades and palettes just because I feel like they get so gunky. And honestly, you can mix Duraline or anything to create like a liquidy sort of glossy consistency anyway. Yeah, see like how messy that is, but those shimmers are beautiful. Okay, and the palette does retail for $69. It's made in Italy. It has a 24-month shelf life. It is 16.8 grams. And it's made in Italy. Did I say that? $69. And you can get it at Sephora, Sephora Kohl's, and Huda Beauty's site as well. And just let's see what the claim to fame is here. All right, it says a smoky cool tone palette of wearable and versatile shades, including a black eye gloss and sparkling blacks and silvers with finishes that range from matte nudes to multi-chromatic foils, free of parabens, blah, 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 blah. Ultra pigmented shades and innovative textures. There's some metallics, some mattes, some creamy marble metallics, some powder metallics, it looks like, and some multi-chromatic shimmer flakes. Rebel. Let's just see. I want to take a look. Rebel is the multi-chromatic shimmer flakes. It's going to be a long video. I do want to do a bunch of looks with this. Okay. So this is Rebel right here. And I didn't really see any like multi-chrome aspect of it. Okay. I would say it's more of like a duochrome than a multi-chrome, but there is, yeah, there is some shift there. Like it kind of goes gold to silver and then like a deepish sort of brownish shade. And then it's also kind of like lavender purplish too. So yeah, I guess that is really pretty. All right, so let's get into some looks. Okay, so this is, I'm going in with this Freedom shade first. Okay, so that is like barely showing up on me, but that's all right. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Beauty Chaos shade right here. Okay, that's showing up a little bit more. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this shade, Brave. Actually, maybe I'll go in with Fearless. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with Fearless instead. So what are you guys' thoughts like on all of these cool tone palettes this year? And now they're saying that like 80s blue is supposed to be the new thing as well. Like, are you guys liking the cool tones? Are you wanting warm tones to come back? Like, remember, I'm trying to think of what year it was. I think like 2017, 18. When it was like all about like the warm, like bronzy, like Morphe palettes. The bronze artistry palette. I think that was one of the ones that I had. Ooh. All right, so I'm getting a little bit of patchiness. I'm just gonna go back in with Beauty Chaos to see if I can try to smooth this out a little bit. And also, like, I do have hooded eyes, so it could just be like my skin, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure if you had like beautiful lids, this would not be a problem, but that's why we do our reviews, right? Because not everybody has model eyes. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to clean that up with concealer. I also have a ton of skincare on right now, so that could be part of the issue too. I guess I'll go in with a little bit of Nirvana, because I just want something a little bit deeper. I could also go in with a black shade though too. Okay, that is really pretty. Going under the faces we make when we're doing eyeshadow, right? Is anybody else like, like if I could film myself when I'm doing makeup in the morning, I'm like, I'm gonna go in with Haphazard first. That's pretty. And there's not a ton of options. I'm going to go in with Maverick now. Whew. Right on the inner. Portion right there. Just kind of carried that over on the lid. All right, that is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So now for this eye. Okay, so now for the other side, I am gonna try this. I may regret this. I'm gonna try this grunge shade, this sort of like wet glossy shade. And I'm just going in with my finger first. Sorry, you guys can't really see what I'm doing. I'm trying to bring it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna go in with, I'm just worried that, this is a strong AF, I'm just worried that Avant-Garde's gonna, I'm going in with the Avant-Garde, the browner shade. Right there at the top. Right here at the top, Avant-Garde. Okay, that is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I wish there was like a cool toned gold shade. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but like I need something for the inner corner, and I just don't know if this stand-up shade is gonna do the trick, but we will go ahead and try to go in with that a little bit. Yeah, that's not what I really wanted. Although it does look really pretty on the inner corner, doesn't it? Ooh, that is pretty. Just gonna go back in with Avant-Garde just a little bit more. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking beautiful. All right, so here are these two looks. I am loving this palette so far. So I'm gonna go in with this shade first. Actually, we'll go in with this shade first, called Heroine. Ooh. Heroine. Okay, no, it's not. Wait, is that? Okay, I don't even know what I just. Okay, that was definitely too light, and it's Heroine, like, you know, like leader, like not the other one. All right, now I'm going in with the Liberty shade again. This is definitely like a palette that is, in my opinion, not so much for everyday. Like, I don't really feel like there's a ton of like neutral everyday options. No matter what you do with this, like you're gonna get a dramatic sort of, you know, smoky look, which some people can pull off for every day. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with Fire Up right here. My brush is shedding. I love this brush though. It is like the best, but it's dwindling down to nothing. All right, so I'm just trying to build this deep Hope shade up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with Renegade a little bit because I do need like a little bit more deepness in this corner right here. Okay, there we go. Well, I thought this was going to be a more neutral look, but I guess not. Okay. Yeah, no, this did not turn out to be a neutral look at all. But I'm going to go in hopefully using the stand-up shade now. It'll sort of like lighten it up a little bit. I was intending for this to be like more of a brown neutral look, but I had that sort of weird thing happen on the outer corner, so I had to deepen things up a little bit. Maybe we can still turn it around. This stand-up shade is definitely sort of a different shimmer formula than the rest. Actually, I think like all of these shimmer formulas are a little bit different from each other. Not one single one is like the same formula, which honestly I like. I feel like more palettes should do that. But then again, if you want like, if you do like a formula, then you want more of that formula. You know what I mean? So, okay, so this is, you know, about as light as neutral as you're gonna get. Again, the shimmer shades, I just went in with Stand Up on the inner corner and then Avant-Garde like sort of towards the end there, and it still looks pretty smoky. All right, so now what am I gonna do? I feel like Brave right here with Stand Up would also be a good neutral option. I'm gonna go in with Nirvana. Now on this eye. Yeah, all of these, I've had no issue with like blending or anything. They're all really nice. And now I'm gonna go above that with Freedom. They all like layer very well on top of each other as well. No issues in that department. He's just like staring at me right now. It's so cute. She does not like it when I film because that means the attention is away from her. So now I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Strong AF. I don't think we used this shade yet, right? No. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Rebel because, or Rebel, because I can't remember if we, oh, okay. I don't think we used this one yet. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Maybe I forget which one we used in the first look now. Okay, well that turned like fairly quickly. Okay, so now on to our last and final look. Okay, so now onto our final look. Because this is going to be my makeup for the rest of the day, I am going in with my normal primer. I also want to like kind of test it out with this palette. So I'm going in with Fearless right here. I probably should have done a lighter color first. Right over that, I'm going in with Brave, this shade. And now I'm going in with Brave. Right underneath, and I'm just kind of smoking that out a little bit. I'm gonna go in with Haphazard. And right over top of that, I'm going to go in with this shade. I think this is like my favorite shimmer shade, this Rebel. It does have a little bit of fallout though. That's the only thing. Going back in with Haphazard and kind of smoothing that over. Oh, that is so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side and we will put my face on and we'll be back for our final thoughts on this palette, if you haven't already guessed already. All right, you guys, so finally we are back. I put all of my makeup on and as you probably have already guessed, I really like this palette. I was not a big fan of Huda's. Here's the thing I really appreciate and love about Huda Beauty is that she typically does one big palette a year and it's usually really great. And for me, it's like quality over quantity. I wish more brands would do that. Now she'll like, you know, dice in a few like little minis throughout the year sometimes, but typically she only does like one of these big palettes and this is just so beautiful. I honestly do think it's really like the palette of the year for cool tones. I say that, but then watch something else come out. But I really like it. I love that there's like those purple, sort of grungy, cool tones. There's a little bit of warmth, just enough to like give it some life and some dimension. And I think it's so pretty. I love it. So yeah, I really, let me know what shades are your favorite shades. Let me like hold them up. if you're gonna pick this up, and you know how you think this look turned out, if you're a fan of the cool tones, if you're not about the cool tones. And yeah, for me, this was definitely a hit. I was very relieved because, as you guys know from my Natasha Denona Xenon palette review, like I was expecting so much more from that palette. And so now I'm glad that I'm glad this one was beyond my wildest expectations. So I do think this is a great palette, and I'm hoping there will be like more sales coming up so that you can snag this with a little bit of a discount. But that being said though, her prices for this kind of a palette made in Italy are still really, really reasonable in my opinion. And I love that, like I said, I don't think any of these shimmer shades are the same formula. They're all different formulas. What I would have wanted, maybe a couple more shades, yeah, but there's many looks you can create with this palette. So that being said, job well done by Huda Beauty. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, tap that bell, because YouTube's been doing, I know some of you guys are like, I'm not getting my notifications, so make sure you check, make sure the bell is tapped, you're subscribed, because YouTube does some funny stuff sometimes. And yeah, I really liked this palette. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in my next video.